What's up, y'all? Was popping this D. Watch react to this video by Comedy Space. This is Chris Hemsworth being thirsted over by female celebrities. Listen, it's understandable. He's fine as fuck, all right? He's fine, so, you know, duh. It is what it is. Just like Michael B. Jordan was thirsted over. I did that compilation. What was it called? People constantly flirting with Michael B. Jordan or something like that. So, you know, it's expected or whatever. So, let's see these female celebrities be thirsty. Let's watch.
Number 1, Dakota Johnson.
And I think that his muscles also did an incredible job acting in this film.
During this interview while promoting the movie Bad Times as the El Royale, actress Dakota Johnson explains her reasoning for why they shouldn't have let Chris Hemsworth walk around shirtless. Apparently, one glimpse of Chris's body will make you forget where you even are.
I actually said at the time that I thought it was a big mistake that they let him have his shirt unbuttoned, because it almost like wipes your memory of anything prior to that moment.
Listen, she shoot her shot.
What were your emotions?
Shoot, sis.
Number 2, Teresa Thompson.
We did it. It got removed.
She's gay.
No.
During this interview while promoting Men in Black, Chris Hemsworth and co-star Teresa Thompson go back and forth with playful sexual innuendos. Although it's obviously just some lighthearted messing around, I still thought it was worthy of being included in the video.
What do you reckon?
This is gonna be hard.
You could do each other for this one if you want.
I'll do you, you do me.
Oh.
Do me, I'll do you.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the way that your hips move.
Thanks.
And I think it's bold that you put yourself...
We did it. It got removed.
Yeah, they're clearly joking around.
But
God, I wish that was true.
we would have had to neuralize it.
Number 3, The Huntsman, Winter's War cast.
How do people have 8 abs? Let's see.
I don't have that.
Let's see.
I don't have that.
While promoting this movie, the
Take your
cast,
shirt off. Let's
including
see.
Chris Hemsworth, are playing true or false.
Thirsty.
A question regarding Chris's abs comes up, and of course, it starts a big discussion with the ladies of the cast. At the end, you'll find out that even Chris himself doesn't know how many abs he has.
True or false? Chris Hemsworth has 6 abs.
I think he's got 9. He's probably got 9. He's got so many that's almost like a 1-pack at this point.
6. 8. I googled it.
8.
Are you an alien?
No, can't.
How do people have 8 abs? Let's see.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
Number 4, the cast of Ghostbusters.
That's just him coming out of the scene.
During this Graham Norton interview while promoting the movie Ghostbusters, the female members of the cast give a pretty hilarious but also thirsty reaction when co-star Chris Hemsworth is brought up in conversation. The presenter also brings up a shirtless picture of Chris on the screen for them to gaze at.
Another addition to the cast, our good friend Chris Hemsworth.
I mean,
Now, I think I've got a picture of Chris Hemsworth. Do I?
crying?
I do.
That's just him coming out of the scene.
I'm coming out of the trailer.
Number 5, Jessica Chastain.
With Chris Hemsworth, all I imagined it would be.
And more.
During this interview with Jimmy Kimmel, actress Jessica Chastain reminisces on the time she got the pleasure of sharing a steamy hot tub with Chris Hemsworth. The only downside to this was that they ended up being in it for over 8 hours. So in her words, it was not sexy at all.
There's a scene with Chris Hemsworth and I in a hot spring. And we filmed it for like 8 or 9 hours in this hot tub. So, you know, around like hour 4, I started to look like I was 120 years old. It was not sexy at all.
Looking hella wrinkly.
Spending 9 hours in a hot tub with Chris Hemsworth, all I imagined it would be.
And more.
Number 6, the cast of Ghostbusters again.
Oh, maybe I saw this
During
clip.
this interview on The Ellen Show, the female
they did the
members
same
of the
thing.
cast of Ghostbusters basically do the exact same thing they did on the Graham Norton Show. Except this time, they actually managed to speak as Melissa McCarthy says it's too much.
They do
Chris
that on purpose.
Hemsworth is easy on the eyes.
It's too much. It's
He's too funny.
what I love is
Number 7, Jessica Chastain again.
well, it's pretty obvious.
Listen.
During this interview with E! Online, Jessica Chastain completely gushes over Chris Hemsworth as she explains how funny and sweet she is. She also sneakily references his great body and gym workouts.
Oh my goodness, he's so funny. and really sweet. And that's what do you like most about me?
What do I like most about
My
you?
honesty.
Your honesty.
What's your name?
I'm just ripping
No,
some person.
mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yes.
What is your favorite way to work up a sweat? Well, it's pretty obvious.
So, is it?
Number 8, Dakota Johnson again.
Accomplishment for him. It's just unreal. It's so great. Yeah.
During this
I want to
appearance
know
on
who
the
has
Ellen
sex with
Show,
who.
Dakota Johnson
Not just them,
once
but
again
in general.
references Chris Hemsworth's shirt being off while filming the movie. She explains that Chris being shirtless is distracting for everyone. She also adds that his body is remarkable and a big accomplishment.
Chris Hemsworth is in it, and he doesn't wear a shirt. I understand.
Yeah, no. Somehow he doesn't know how to button his shirt up. It's so distracting.
His chest is
for
kind of flat
everybody.
right there.
Yeah, his body is just insane.
It's
isn't it?
so remarkable and truly such an
Right there,
accomplishment.
yeah. But his chest looks really flat.
Now, if you don't know, Chris Hemsworth is quite the personality and doesn't take himself too seriously, especially during talk show interviews. On YouTube, there are multiple compilation videos dedicated to his best moments during the talk shows. So for the remainder of this video, we will be shifting the focus from Chris being thirsted over to just some of his funniest and best moments from the talk shows and interviews.
Okay, you better
During
get your
his
video in
appearance
10
on
minutes.
Graham
Go
Norton,
ahead.
Chris explains that often Marvel fans come up to him on the street and tell him inappropriate Thor jokes. He says that the first or second time hearing them is funny, but after 27 times, the joke started to lose its touch.
So people come up to you and they want you to tell a specific joke.
Oh, they just come and tell me Thor jokes.
Oh, I
They
see.
yell Thor lines and stuff.
Okay.
Like, you know, the joke about the Thor spends a night with this woman, and the next morning he says, "I have to tell you who I am. You know, I'm Thor." She says, "You're Thor. I can hardly walk."
While promoting Avengers
That's
Endgame,
so
during
corny.
this interview, Chris discusses his Thor stuntman and explains that he does all of the hard, dangerous stuff that often gets him hurt, and Chris gets to sit back and still look like the cool guy.
He just gets injured, and I don't. He does all the hard stuff and makes me look cool, and then now I've told you, it doesn't make me look cool, does it? Because you know that I don't actually do it.
During this game of playground insults, Chris Hemsworth and Scarlett Johansson cut deep as they go back and forth with immature, but also kind of offensive insults.
Chris, you're ugly.
Oh, here we go. They're straight in.
Everyone's been talking about it. You're just really ugly.
Thanks. They say it's beauty's on the inside, and inside you is just awful.
During this appearance on Graham Norton, Chris recalls the time that he took a trip to prison while doing research for a movie role. He explains that all of the inmates recognized him due to the fact at the time Thor had just been released.
So I assume that, and the moment I started walking through the cells, and it's like H block of this thing, it's all just kind of, you know, cell upon cell.
Hey, they beat off a lot to Thor.
I just start getting heckled. And it's like, yo, Thor's here, man. Yo, Thor's here, Thor!
Conan O'Brien takes a cheap shot at
That's
Chris
crazy.
Hemsworth as he asks him how it felt to be left out of the movie Captain America: Civil War.
How did you feel about not being in the Civil Wars? They sort of benched you for that one. How did you feel about
Well,
that?
and that's what everyone thinks. I actually chose not to be in it. I was like,
Let him know.
is he?
While on the Ellen Show, Chris explains that it is very awkward when him and his wife argue, due to the fact that her first language is Spanish, so he just spends most of the time trying to work out what she's even been saying.
It's usually when I hear
That's
the
fine.
Spanish directed to me, it's usually in pretty unfortunate, you know, controversial, aggressive situations. So I'm just thinking of like, what is she saying right now, and what's my comeback to this?
During this interview, Chris explains that he went into, quote, action mode after finding an extremely dangerous snake in one of the rooms of his house.
And I just launched into like action mode, grabbed it by the tail, picked it up, and everyone starts freaking out, and it starts to kind of coil itself back. So I just kind of threw the snake back into the bedroom and shut the door.
Oh, he married and they still flirt with him like this? They don't give a fuck. They like, hey, fuck your marriage, fuck your wife. Give me that D. You know, they don't care. So I'm pretty sure a lot of it is just, you know, for the interview. They want to be entertaining, have a little back and forth flirting going on. But if I was his wife, I'd be like, hey, hoes, y'all need to chill, relax. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you in the next time.